And you know what? That actually kind of segues into a very good story. Do you guys want to hear about the first time I ever went skinny dipping? Hell yes. Oh no, very much so. Okay. So we're gonna fast forward time, okay? We're gonna go past Innocent Jik. We're gonna go past Simp Jik, and we're gonna go back to the Simp Jik story in a little bit, because I went from innocent to simp to like inexperienced to the baller you see today, okay? So we're going to inexperienced Jik right now, okay? Yeah, Simp Jik. We're gonna go into Simp Jik later, okay? Simp Jik is the next story, okay? I guarantee you Simp Jik is the next story. So this is inexperienced Jik, okay? We're in university. It's my second year, okay? And I have a girlfriend. Woo! I got a girlfriend. Let's go, right? And me and her decide, okay, we are going to go to this beach late at night and have a romantic starlit evening. Okay, we're gonna go and just sit in front of the stars and the cool thing, have a couple coolers, and just enjoy like a date, just like a cute little like low cost date, right? So we go out there, and the night is beautiful. It's late September, early October, stuff like that. The wind is blowing. You can just smell like the October air. The stars are just shining and it's reflecting on the surface of the water. The water is like shimmering, and we're sitting down in the sand and we're just cuddling on some towels and we're just enjoying being together, right? And then I look at her and she looks at me and I'm like, hey, have you ever skinny dipped before? And she's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, what? You skinny dipped before? What the hell? And she's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, when did you skinny dip? He's like, well, you know how when you were in grade 12 and you got a couple pregnant? Yeah. And I was like, well, when I was in grade 12, I had an orgy. And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah. So like, well, kind of. So like my grade 12 class, we got together and my 4 friends, like me and 3 friends, we came to our house and my parents, they went off to go do something for like a day. So like we just had the house to ourselves and we lived on a lake. So we kind of like were just like drinking, and then we jumped in the lake and skinny dipped together, and then we came back and the guys, there was 2 girls and which is me and her, and then 2 guys, and the guys were like, hey, do you want to like watch porn together? And we looked at each other and we're like, sure, because we're friends, right? Totally platonic friends. So we just sat down and watched porn together for our grade 12 graduation. And like, it was a little bit weird, but like, you know, it happened. And like, eventually I got bored, I went to sleep, and I don't know what the other 2 guys and the girl did, but like, yeah, that was the story. So I went to skinny dipping back then. I'm like, well, I've never gone to skinny dipping. He's like, do you want to go skinny dipping? It's a lot of fun. And I'm like, yeah, let's go skinny dipping. So we're at the beach. It's October. We start stripping down, right? And the first thing I notice is that the sand is cold to my feet. Expected, because it's sand, right? We then just we look at each other just like, okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go, right? And we just run, okay? Both me and her, we just run, okay? And the water, oh my god, the water was so cold. Oh, it's October water. We didn't realize that it was like a held lake, so there was no movement. The water was so cold. We get in there and we get up to like belly height, and we're just like, so cold. But like, we're invested at this point, so we take step by step by step, getting deeper and deeper and deeper in the water until it gets to like the nipple height. And oh my god, it was so cold on the nipples. Oh, I will never forget how cold it was on the nipples. The water just came on up and it touched them, and I was like, ah! It was so cold on the nipples. And we get to, and by the time it's at my nipple height, it's up to her like chin height, and she's just like, ah, it's nice and warm now. I'm like, what do you mean it's nice and warm? It's like, well, once you get used to it, it's nice and warm. I'm like, crap, I have to get used to it. So then I just like dunked myself, but I dunked my entire head under. So when I came back up, my head's still exposed. So now my head's wet, but it's getting wind blown on it. It's cold, and I'm cold, and she's cold. And so I have, like, I grab her to warm her up, but like, she's colder than me. So I'm like hugging an ice cube, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is not sexy. we should have done this in the summer. She's like, yeah, we should have done this in the summer. It's like, let's get out of here. It's like, yeah, let's go. So we get out of the thing, but it's dark out and we have no light. It is really dark out and we have no light. So here we are, we run out of the water and we can't find our towels and we can't find our clothes. And we can't find our cell phones to find our towels, to find our clothes. So here we are, like butt ass naked on our hands and feet, like crawling around trying to find our cell phones and our blankets and our clothes, stuff like that. And as we're doing this, we start hearing sounds of other university students like coming around, okay? And like, I guess there's a party or they're gonna do a beach party or something like that. There's a whole bunch of people that are starting coming. We start seeing lights in the distance and we're like, Nani, oh no. But she found her stuff first, turned on the light, we got dressed, and we just got to walk casually past them as an entire party of like a frosh group comes to the beach. And they're just like, woo! What do you call Laurentian 2020, 12 and something like that. I don't remember the year. Anyway, with that all being said, that was the skinny dipping story. That was the skinny dipping story.
Yo, Linx. Guess what, Linx? You are now a mod. Use that sword and slay him. There's Jalmu. There you go. You're now a mod. Use a sword and slay him.
All right. Slay those little bitches, all right? Slay those little bitches.